a look at this morning's papers with the broadcaster Gemma Forte and the journalist Janelle Aldred. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for joining us and getting up this early to chat through the papers with us. Let's kick off with the FT and really this story that everyone's talking about it, aren't they? Gemma, do you want to take us through this? Oh no, Janelle, you pick this. Obviously, it's the Roe versus Wade case that was overturned by the US Supreme Court last night.
Yeah, and, this is, I say, a massive story, and I think we both, were passionate about talking about this. I think if we look at this story also from the more historic lens, it's a lag from not having a woman president in Hillary Clinton and not listening to women in the first place. Back in 2016, she said, if we have Donald Trump as president, they'll overturn Roe v. Wade, and so said, so done. It was one of his election promises to have a conservative majority on the Supreme Court, and so to have that 6-3 majority meant that this could happen. And it's just so, it seems shocking, but we see that it's been coming for a while, but just to overturn a woman's right to choose, especially where some women feel that they have no choice. In 11 states so far, you don't even have a right, if you've been raped or subject to incest, to actually have an abortion. And I think the right to agency over your own body is a basic human right. And, forced birth in a country that doesn't have an NHS, there's no free maternal health care or maternity leave, really. So this is an issue that disproportionately affects women, and I wonder if it affected men in the same way if this law would have been overturned. I really strongly, passionately, as you can tell, believe in a woman's right to choose what happens to her in her own body, and also if her life is at risk. So I think this is a really, really dark day for women's rights, and I think it was foretold and forewarned, and so this is a result of not listening to women about the rights that were at stake, and now we see that they have actually been taken away, and I think it's a dark day.
Yeah, a lot of people echoing that thought. Gemma, what do you think?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with everything that's just been said. The country where they don't protect their primary school children from bullets, and yet a woman now in so many states could not have that option to not go ahead with a pregnancy that might have been unplanned for whatever reason. And of course, there's a lot of emphasis on women who may have been raped, incest, but actually there might be dire financial circumstances, and as I say, the sort of hypocrisy of the pro-life campaigners in the Venn diagram also very pro the right to bear arms. Thankfully in Britain, that, legally speaking, fries our brains.
Okay, well, let's leave it there because we do actually have a guest on this topic. So just hang on a second and we'll come back to the rest of the papers because there's still a lot to go through. So Janelle and Gemma, hang on.